Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, and you folks, I'm putting a video series of videos I've been doing for a while now. Over there, try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, yeah, it was a little weak snap, but I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That the time I'm doing this, folks, I thought I was out. But they just keep dragging me back in. But I'll get to that. I'm going to try some stuff. What with the mouth parts and such. I'm going to talk about it. Same mouth parts. That's how I do. If you can do otherwise, I suppose technically you could do it through sign language. Maybe through interpretive dance. I don't have quite the flexibility that I did when I was younger, but, I might still be able to cut a rug if I really try, but we'll put that on the back burner. But yes, indeed, folks, I'm going to try some stuff. I'm going to yammer on about it whilst I'm doing so. I'm inside my truck today. And on top of that, I'm wearing my grody work clothes. Typically, when those things are in combination, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review. That's the case today. So what am I reviewing for you? Why have they dragged me back in? Well, folks, I just got through reviewing some Liquid Death tea stuff. I did 3 of those. And at the end of the third one, I was like, this is it, I'm done for the day. And then I found a bag with a thing in it, and I remembered that I bought it on my lunch break. So what did I buy on my lunch break that I'm reviewing for you? Well, folks, we're doing, boom! It's a thing! Ha 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 ha! Specifically, it's new. It's from Bimbo, the little bear, and I know that you're supposed to pronounce it Bimbo instead of Bimbo. You name the bear, folks. What that bear does in his free time, that's between the bear and its potential partners. Renuvia tu cocina escanera ahora y poderos ganar. I can't fucking understand a word of this, folks, by the way. Choco Bimbo en Ulesos. Sweet crispy wheels with chocolate flavored coating. To any and all people who speak the Spanish language, I apologize for butchering the shit out of that. I do English. That's the one thing that I've got down. It's nothing against anybody else or any other language or anything like that. I'm just not good at that shit, man. I've tried to learn a couple other languages. It's a combination of I'm not good at self-motivating, and then on top of that, I just don't have that ear for it, man. It doesn't. But anyway, I've actually had the normal ones of these, if I'm not mistaken. They're like these sort of sugary, crispy sort of wafer wheels. And yeah, when I worked at my gas station gig, we had the Bimbo stuff. Man, it was a whole thing. So, this is the first time I've ever done one of these on the sample platter, something from Bimbo. Because I could be entirely wrong. It doesn't seem like they have a lot of new items that come out. Like, they seem to have just found the stuff that works for them and stuck with it, as far as I can tell. But when I saw this one, I was like, alright, it's new, I'll give it a shot, why the fuck not? I'll hang out with a slutty bear, that's fine. Alright. Well, that didn't go the way I was hoping. Ha 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 ha! Let's try a thing. They're crispier than I remembered. I remember them being really, really sort of waferish. But they're more like an actual, like a proper cookie. They're very thin. Yeah, I can get down with these. They're pretty good. The nice thing is, because the cookie or whatever the hell it is, I don't know. Because it is very thin, like there's still a flavor to it, but it really lets the chocolate do most of the work. And the chocolate actually tastes pretty good. I was a little bit worried because at one point in time, years before I did any sampler platter stuff, I actually did a blind taste test of Hostess cupcakes, like the chocolate ones with the little white swirl. I did one from Hostess, one from like Little Debbie, and one from Bimbo. And Bimbo, sadly, they lost out easily. Hostess won. But no, man, these are actually good. I like these. And it's kind of interesting because on the one hand, they're pretty big. But on the other hand, they're kind of light. Like I said, the cookie aspect of it being as light as it is, you know, like I said, it's letting the chocolate do the work. It's still there in the background, still has a taste to it, but it's not like overly sweet or anything. It doesn't feel like decadent. It's just kind of a nice little chocolatey treat. Like a Hershey's Kiss kind of thing, where it's just sweet, it's a little bit of a treat for yourself, but it's not like you're going over there and wolfing down, 15 Snickers bars or some shit. I'm actually down with these. I like these. Yeah. Super crispy. Super crunchy. But the only thing I have knocking against them, when you go over there and you get a particularly big mouthful, because they're not as fragile as I originally thought they were, even though they do crumble pretty quickly, you can go over there and get one that kind of juts up in your mouth a little bit. It's a little bit of a mouthfeel type of thing. And yeah, I use the word mouthfeel, deal with it. But honestly, those are actually pretty damn good. I don't know. So the thing is, like, for me, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend them? Yes. And yes-ish. So, okay. The only thing that would somewhat prevent me from getting these again is that when I think of Bimbo, I really do think of them as being sort of like a Hostess Little Debbie competitor. There's no denying that I like the Hostess stuff more than I've liked the Bimbo stuff. Not necessarily all the time, but, and part of that's probably just because I grew up with it, But these are unique, though. Like, Hostess, Little Debbie, they don't have an equivalent to this. This is doing its own thing. So that's why I think, I could potentially see myself getting one or getting these again. Maybe going over there, even bringing them to work or something like that. Just kind of having them as a little thing to have kind of nearby. I like that aspect of them. They're not going to, like I said, they're not going to replace Hostess or Little Debbie for me, but the fact that it is something that's unique specifically to Bimbo, I can appreciate. Recommending them, I mean, if you like chocolate, I think you'll enjoy them. Like I said, the texture aspect and the mouthfeel aspect could potentially throw you off a little bit. There's definitely better chocolatey treats out there, but I like these. I think, for me, the only thing that kind of hurts them is honestly the shape. Like, I get it, it's kind of fun, it's a wheel, it's all good. I think if these were just like the cookies or the wafers or whatever the hell you want to call them, with just chocolate on them and just, put them in like stick format or something where I can just pick it up and go, I think that'd be wonderful. The wheel thing it's a little bit much. But I think they're worth at least giving a shot. Like I said, if you sort of hostess kind of stuff, yeah. But anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, you can go over there and have yourselves a truly slutty bear rest of your life, I guess. Because, I mean, look, he seems like he's happy. And Bimbo's like super successful. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're like the biggest bread company in the world or some shit like that. I don't know if they still have that distinction, but... So there you go. That's what you've been doing wrong this whole time. Just be a slutty bear. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, that's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Especially when you're over there and you got bears just popping out and, being all, provocative and, making you question things about yourself that you didn't think you're going to have to question yourself about in regards to a little cartoon bear. Y'all named it. That's all I'm saying. Y'all named it what you named it. And I get it. It probably doesn't mean the same thing, but I feel like this is one of those things maybe when it made its way to maybe when it's made its way to the United States, maybe we could have come up with a different name for it. But I'm glad we didn't. I get to have fun with it. But anyway, you run these situations, they're stressful, distressing, blah, 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 blah. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholeness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to start up your own company that, I don't know, sells tires. Sure, tires. And maybe you'll go over there and your mascot will be Slutty the Clown. You would have a hard time inputting that into a Google search and not getting very specific imagery. But maybe you're Slutty the Clown Tires, and you just go over there, you've got Slutty the Clown Tires. It ends up becoming a big thing. Because you're so damn good at what you do, no more Firestone, Slutty the Clown. Or conversely, maybe go over, you know what, folks? Maybe just go over there, all jokes aside, maybe head out to your local convenience store, try out some Bimbo treats. They're interesting, and, some of them are very equivalent to others, and some of them, like this stuff, are really just kind of stand on their own. Bye.